Wow, it's been a while since I've done a reaction video, isn't it? Hello and welcome. I am Zombie Kitty and welcome to another trailer reaction. So this one has literally just gone up within the last 5 minutes. This is the first trailer for Jurassic World Dominion. So this is Jurassic World 3. This is the last film in, I guess, this trilogy that's happening. I can't remember when this is coming out because I think this got delayed. I think it's coming out in the summer. So for those who don't know, this is the one where Laura Dern and Sam Neill are returning as Alan Grant and Ellie Sattler, I think that was her name, who were the original characters from the original Jurassic Park. So they're returning. Jeff Goldblum made an appearance in at the end of the last film, Fallen Kingdom, as Dr. Ian Malcolm. And I think he's returning. It does tell me in the YouTube video that he's returning. So I think that will be really interesting. This was also the one where a clip was released. I think it was during the Fast and Furious 9 IMAX screenings last year. Basically the opening scene or the prologue scene to the film was released during those screenings. Obviously around that point we were still in a pandemic, so people kind of complained a lot, as they should. It did end up getting released online, so I have seen that prologue. I'm not going to be doing a reaction to that just because I've already seen it, but this I have not watched. I'm so excited. I have no idea what this is going to be like. I kind of want it to be, because if you don't know, at the end of the last film, Fallen Kingdom, the dinosaurs are now out, they're coexisting with us. And I think a lot of people found that really stupid. I think the way in which it was done was a bit ridiculous, but actually I feel like this kind of big change is what the franchise needed. I think it's a really, really interesting idea. Catastrophic, yes. And dumb, yes, but I think it's a change that the franchise kind of needed, and it's something we haven't really seen before. So I'm interested to see how this is going to go now that we're going to see Earth with humans and dinosaurs coexisting now. I think it's going to be really interesting. But I've been rattling on for too long. I always do this with reaction videos. It's been a while, guys, okay? I haven't done this in a while. Let's go. Ooh.
I wanted to show them something that wasn't an illusion.
Is that Dr. Hammond speaking? For the first film?
Something that was real.
Oh wow, I love that image. That was so cool.
Something that we could see and touch. Creation.
Oh, I love that the roar
is an act of sheer
was auto-tuned for that.
Life will find a way.
Oh, Blue, you got a little baby. Sorry, I just noticed. Oh, that's nice.
Keep her here forever.
They find her, we're never gonna see her again. We gotta protect her. That's our job.
Oh, Blue, you got a little baby.
Can't coexist. We created an ecological disaster.
Yeah, okay, that's in the prologue. I've seen that. T-Rex in the cinema. Yeah!
Alan Grant.
You didn't come out all this way just to catch up now,
I don't know what.
Yeah! Yes! Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Oh, that is so beautiful.
We're racing toward the extinction of our species.
Whoa.
We not only lack dominion
Oh, that's cool.
over nature.
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. This looks amazing. Whoa! Oh, feathered dinosaurs, yes. Good, finally.
Come back.
I always come back.
Okay, that was a bit cheesy, but okay.
That's another plane, right?
No.
Not exactly.
No, it's not. I'm sorry, I'm not saying anything now.
Don't move.
Yeah.
Bigger. Why do they always have to go bigger?
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. June 10th, okay. Oh my god. Whoa. Okay, hang on. Whew. Oh my god. Just seeing Sam Neill and Laura Dern come back. Oh my god. Whoa. Because again, like, Jurassic Park was one of my favourite films. Being obsessed with dinosaurs when I was little, Jurassic Park, the original one, was one of my favourite films. And I also apologise as well, forgot to mention, I've actually been really ill with the flu. So I apologise if my voice is a little croaky. But yeah, the original film is one of my favourites. I absolutely love the original film. And just seeing the original actors come back, oh my god. I didn't expect to get emotional over that, but oh wow. Okay, so I didn't really see... Okay, let's do positives first, because I do have a couple of things I have concerns about. So positives first, I think it looks really good. I know that obviously some people have kind of, especially with the last film, they were like, okay, it's a little too silly, it's a little too, there's some really weird decisions in there. And again, I kind of feel like Fallen Kingdom was actually one that I really liked. And it took a risk, in my opinion. Whether that worked for you guys, that's up to you. And obviously everyone's entitled to their own opinion. For me, I feel like it worked, and actually Fallen Kingdom and what happened within that, yes, it was silly, but at the same time, I feel like a lot of things that it touched upon needed to happen. This franchise kind of needed to just go completely wild and wacky and go in a really different direction what it has been doing. The fact that we're not in the park anymore, again, I feel like we kind of, especially with it being called Jurassic World, and yeah, it's kind of cheesy for me to say this, but it kind of needed to move away from the park and yeah, just do something different. So I think this is kind of a welcome change, in my opinion. And obviously not everyone's going to be happy about where the franchise has gone. That's completely fine as well. I kind of get it, because it is quite a big departure. But for me, it's a welcome one with what this is doing, with what they're doing plot-wise. I think there's a lot of really nice shots in this trailer as well. And like even at the beginning with the dinosaurs in this like the snowy area, and like the mid shot of Chris Pratt with the, I think it's called a Pachysaurus. I'll put the correct dinosaur name, or Parasaurus I think it's called. I'll put the correct dinosaur name if I got it wrong down there. But like him like reaching out to pet this thing, and there's one with a horse sort of galloping with another like herd of dinosaur as well. There's some really interesting shots in here, and actually they kind of did that with the end of Fallen Kingdom, where you had animals of modern times interacting with dinosaurs. So one of the big ones was the T-Rex roaring at a lion. That I can't remember if it was in a zoo or if it was actually out in the wild. I actually don't remember. But it was that kind of thing, and I think that sort of contrast in one image is really interesting to me. Millions of years of evolution in one image. but I think it's they're really cool images to put on screen, and I really hope we get a lot more shots like that. There weren't really many scenes that showed the public kind of interacting with the dinosaurs and dealing with it. Obviously, we get the T-Rex at the drive-in cinema, which is in the prologue that I watched earlier this, or I guess last year. I don't know what year it is, but last year they released the prologue, and that was on it. And that's a really, really cool scene. But I want to see more of that. Especially with the ending of Fallen Kingdom, where it had the voicemail messages going like, there's a Triceratops blocking the road, what am I supposed to do now? Like, is this permanent? Am I just supposed to get used to this now? So I do want to see more of that, because that's the side that I'm interested in. However, I do also understand there needs to be a plot with this. I didn't really... And again, this is just the first trailer, and I kind of like that I don't really know what the plot's going to be, apart from we got to go back to the main world, the modern world, and just survive it. To be honest, I'm kind of okay with just that. In terms of trailers and what they're going to show before the film comes out, I'm happy with just knowing that, because for me that's enough of a drive and an encouragement to go see it. But I think for other people, I think it would be nice to have a trailer with like, okay, what is the actual plot? Also, what's the end game here? Because dinosaurs are now coexisting in the world. And as they put in the trailer, you guys did kind of create a ecological and environmental disaster. Environmental disaster is probably a better word to put, actually. But they have created a complete catastrophe. So what's the end result? How does this end? And it said in the trailer this is the conclusion to this particular trilogy. So where's it going to go now? I think the other thing I would like is that a couple of years ago, the director of the first Jurassic World released a short film called Battle of Big Rock, which was like just a spin-off scenario of this family living or camping out in the woods, and they encounter an Allosaurus that attacks the family. But I'd like to see, sort of leading up to the film's release, of short films like that, so you get different scenarios from the general public and not from like Chris Pratt and Sam Neill and Laura Dern and blah blah blah. Like, I'd rather, leading up to the film's release, I would like to see just the general public, or just the everyday person, like different short films of the everyday person just trying to survive in this now dinosaur infested world. I think that would be really interesting to do. Obviously, I also understand that takes time and money, but I think it would be kind of cool for that to be a thing. Like, have a whole series on these little short films of just different scenarios. The editing of the trailer was a little weird. I think that's the only thing I could kind of think of that I didn't really like about it. And again, I kind of want to see more... I kind of want to see more of like, how are the general public and the everyday person going to interact with this world? And how are they going to survive? Especially near the end with the two, I think they were T-Rexes in like this city. And that was a very surreal image, to be fair. That was really cool and very surreal. But I also noticed there weren't any humans around. So either they filmed in an empty street, or all of those people are dead and eaten, and I don't really know what the answer is. But yeah, the editing of the trailer was a little weird as well, I thought anyway. But I mean, it's a trailer. That's not a criticism on the overall film. I'm really looking forward to this. I was one of those people who actually really enjoyed Fallen Kingdom, and I'm very interested to see where this one goes when it comes out in June. But this was my reaction to Jurassic World Dominion. This was the first trailer. Haven't done a reaction video in a very long time, but it's nice to kind of do one of these again. But thank you all for watching. Take care, guys, and I will see you all soon. Bye!